Happy New Year, guys and girls, dogs and cats, and everything in between. First off, thank you for subscribing and staying with me this far. If you're not a subscriber and see this anyway, thank you for watching, and maybe you do want to become a subscriber in the future. However, this video is only listed in my YouTube channel. I'm a bit lost at the moment, and I want to hear what you want me to focus more on in this channel when we enter 2016. I've always been doing just what I felt like doing, and that's how it's kind of been here. And I know that's not really ideal. But when I started this channel, I did fail compilations because I thought that was fun. I don't do that anymore, and those videos are removed since a long time ago, by the way, so no need to look for those. But it's a little bit spread out. So let me know if you have any suggestions or why you are subscribed, or what you want to see in 2016. You can either leave a comment or send a private message. I read both, and I will read them. It just might take a little while before I respond. 2015 was a rather hard time for me in real life. YouTube was great, but in real life it was a pretty bad year. I have been sick for quite some time, a few years actually. I don't really want to get more into that, but I was recovering in 2015 pretty well. But it makes me very, very tired, and some days I just can't make videos, and especially not after work. So that has affected the channel a lot and my life overall. I also I also got food poisoning for the third time in my life. Like, oh my god. And not by my food, by the way. I'm just really unlucky, and it has nothing. It was before we even started. The third time was after we had started the Let's Taste channel, but there is no connection between the Let's Taste stuff and my food poisoning. However, I've just been unlucky as hell. And the second time I ended up 3 days in the hospital, in the quarantine, because they didn't know what the hell I had. And thought I might be a danger to the rest of the hospital. But I never got an answer to what I had that time either, so I kind of thought that I had like some serious stomach wound or something and stayed away from strong food and alcohol and stuff like that. But the last time now, I spent 6 hours in the hospital with some stuff connected to my arm and things like that. Had to do a lot of blood samples and all kinds of tests. But I got a really great doctor this time, and she actually figured out what was wrong with me. It was a relief to finally find out what the hell had happened, because this was exactly the same time as the other time, so I finally knew what the hell I was suffering through. And I didn't get any medicine or anything, because that could actually make it worse, where the other times I did get medicine. But it took around a month or so to recover from that, so that was 1 month where it probably didn't come much videos. And when I found out that it wasn't because of a stomach wound, I got back into strong food, which was that was great. It was a really positive experience for me. And we did the Let's Taste channel video with a teaspoon of ghost pepper extract, which I didn't know if I would actually die for real or not. It was a little bit of a gamble there. Is it a very bad stomach wound, or is it a food poisoning? Let's find out. And I did that. It was fun to make that video, but I wouldn't recommend it. It was a challenge, and it really was a challenge. It was really painful. Once you kind of have taken that shit, you just have to endure the pain. It's painful. And I said it was a pretty bad year. It's actually been a pretty bad year. 2 people passed away during the year. One in cancer and one by a infection in the leg that kind of spread up, and yeah, it and I really cared about those, and one of them I was really really close to me, and she passed away 2 weeks before my 35th birthday. So I never celebrated my birthday this year. I was planning to like let's do it later and stuff like that, but I just don't. I don't feel like it anyway, even if it would be like really late now. But this Christmas was also quite sad because all my life she have been there. She have helped me a lot in my life, and yeah, this was the first Christmas without her. And yeah, so I'm not over it yet. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not sorry that I'm not over it, but I'm sorry that I kind of get a little bit of problem to speak. But yeah, we all love her, and she will be remembered and in our hearts forever. And the other person as well. I'm not gonna mention any names. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. But I also took on a very, very demanding job this summer, which didn't really go as planned. And it took actually all my free time. I'm talking like this summer I spent probably 16 hours a day at work. I had to mow due to this from my apartment out to my parents at the country. Because I wanted my dog to be happy as well. I didn't want my dog to just sit inside all day while I worked, because I worked from my computer, and yeah, that solved that problem. She could be outside, I saw her from the window. It was a really nice summer this year, and but this kind of brought along a lot of bad things as well. One thing was that I couldn't really do what I used to do. I didn't have access to my main computer because I couldn't mow that along. I had like this little half tablet, half computer, and it kind of sucked. The internet is also really crappy, and I'm still here, by the way. This is where I am right now. And I have started renovating the apartment when I have time. I kind of mow there and do some work, and then I move back. And I plan to move back as soon as possible into the apartment and back to my good internet, my workshop, and everything like that. But for now, I'm just gonna have to endure out here. And I have this list I'm following here to make sure that I check off everything I want to say. Yeah, this had a kind of bad effect on my YouTube channel, of course, especially with the work taking all my time, and the having a really not having access to my stuff. My company also took a big hit, and yeah, that's about it about that part. I'm moving back as soon as I can. On the positive side though, the channel have grown a lot. I probably doubled. I should say. Probably doubled our subscribers during 2015. Or more. I think it was more actually. But yeah, it's been great, and I am really, really grateful for that. Thank you. And I also managed to join Curse, the Union for Gamers, and I was like, oh my god, I got to join. That was amazing. I really wanted to join that network. And I can't say that I don't regret it one bit. I'm really happy that I got to join, and it's only been positive things. Yeah, I can definitely recommend Curse. However, I'd like to note that I've only been in the network for half a year, but the support have always answered my questions and helped me out, and I am getting my payments as I should, and stuff like that. Which comes to my second point. 2015 was the first time that I actually got a payment from YouTube, and through Curse, that is, because they kind of ad account that I had before. It kind of had a minimum requirement for you to actually get the money, and yes, I didn't get anything, and I'm not getting much. Don't get me wrong, I'm not getting much at all. I'm getting, maybe I can If I use the money each month, it would probably be like a pizza each month. Maybe. One of the small ones, the cheaper pizzas. But I'm actually happy about it because it gives something in return. It makes this a little bit more fun. And yeah, every little bit helps. It do actually cost money to do videos, and it takes a lot of time, even my sucky videos. But yeah, I was very happy about it. So that was a big thing for me, actually getting the first payment. And I've had commercials in my videos for a long time. I'm not gonna go into that real deep here, but a lot of my videos are taken by other companies, actually. I'm pretty sure that the entire Monster Hunter series is taken by Capcom right now, and we do have the videos that bring in a lot of views are the Ahsoka Tano videos. The publisher of Evanescence song Bring Me to Life did a really shitty move there. I didn't have a commercial in that. I left it as like I didn't make this in any money bringing purposes. Because I haven't done the animation and I haven't done the song, and the song was free to use at YouTube. So yeah, I used that one. It's a really great song. And I think also that is why that is the video. I think it's 170,000 views now. That is probably also why I get a lot of views on that one. But I kind of regret that I didn't put a commercial in it now, because what they did. In 2015 they suddenly changed the deal here. It wasn't free to use Bring Me to Life anymore. Instead you could use it if they could have a commercial in it. And fine, if I had known that from start, that would have been great. But now, as it is this way, yeah, it can't be forever, right? But it feels like this was all planned. Go out with a great song, let a lot of people, or I'm sure a lot of people have used this song on YouTube because it's a great song. And then after 2 years, when you have like a lot of people who have it in their videos, you can take their videos by changing the deal, and then suddenly you get the kind of reward for that video instead. And a lot of those people would probably not have used the song in the first place if they knew that. So yeah, I thought that was shitty, and because of that I regret not actually putting a commercial in it from start, so I would have gotten something out of it. But I didn't do it to make money, and also I'm pretty sure that the Ahsoka videos are the ones that made me able to join Curse. So thank you for watching those anyway. I'm really happy how it turned out. I wasn't happy about the result of them, but a lot of people like them, and I'm really grateful for that, and I am actually grateful that I got to join Curse. So in the end, it was a win for me anyway. Also, I in the summer did a wait a second, let's take this part first. When I joined Curse, I was pleasantly surprised because I also got to join Epidemic Sound, which gave me access to a lot of songs, actually 25,000 songs. And that actually solved. Not only did joining Curse solve a lot of the kind of people stealing my video stuff, because I suddenly had backup and they couldn't just come in and take them. At least that's how I see it, because I haven't had a video stolen in quite a bit. And when I say stolen, I mean the videos that it's just me talking in them. Nothing else, no music. I did action figure reviews and I stopped actually because American Idol took them. It's like, what? What the fuck? How? Why? And I didn't even bring a lot of views, but it was kind of discouraging. Like, okay, so if they take these videos where I'm just talking in them, then they probably are going to take all my videos, and it doesn't matter what I do. But I didn't feel like making videos then. And in 2015 I decided, like, yeah, let's give it a try. Let's give the channel a bit of a try here. And yeah, it's been great so far. So in the summer I did 600 subscriber video, which turned out horrible. I actually talked about a lot of this in that video, but I cut it out because I changed my mind, and then I asked around actually, I asked friends like, what do you think of this video? And it was like, ah yeah, it's good. And I published it, and yeah, it wasn't good, it was horrible. And I didn't see it in the beginning, and then the more I looked at it, the more I saw like, okay, this video is coming out wrong. It's not coming out as it was intended, because it was intended as a thank you very much video. A little bit of a celebration for hitting 600 subscribers. I was going to do it when I hit 500, but I was so sick then, so I couldn't do it. Instead I did it when I had 600, but it came out horrible. If you saw it, I'm sorry. If you didn't see it, good for you. I removed that video anyway. It was bad, and it's an embarrassing video that I personally hope to not see again, and I'm terribly sorry for it. But yeah, that's about it about that video. I wanted to give an apology for that for a long time, but it just haven't been any opportunity. So I also decided that it was time to upgrade my equipment, and I upgraded my camera from my shitty mobile phone to a Canon EOS 700D. It's an entry-level camera, but it's far more than I need and actually can handle. I'm still learning. As you probably see, even in newer videos here, the quality should have gone up quite a bit on my videos, but in the unboxing of my Secret Santa, the first half of the video is like, okay, it looks like I'm dead or something, and in the other half, because I was downstairs in the dark with the Christmas tree and stuff like that, it looks like it's too much color instead. So yeah, I'm still learning. It's a great camera though, and it's definitely my fault for not being able to handle it properly yet. The biggest upgrade though was my new computer. I had a 7-year-old system. I mentioned it before, but maybe you haven't seen those videos. I had a really old system, and when I bought it, it was a great system. Actually, in the Blender's official render test, I came at the 14th place with that computer. At that time, I kind of lost that spot quite fast, but when I tested it, I came at the 14th place. And yeah, that was great. It was great for Blender render. It's called render. Now Blender has Blender Cycles instead, which is no longer based on your processor. Sure, you can use the processor, but the best way is actually just to use the CUDA processors, or CUDA cores. Not processors, but cores. The CUDA cores. And I needed a better graphics card because mine sucked, and also when editing videos and stuff like that, everything had become so much easier with the new PC, and I'm really happy about that upgrade. It's enabled me to spend more time actually being creative and checking off the music and stuff, like what music do I want, and making better cuts and stuff like that in videos. I think it's become a lot easier. And I think that sums up this year here real fast. So thank you for 2015, and let me know what you want to see in 2016. And I hope that you have a great new year, and thank you for watching, and see you next year.